So in our final assignment, in assignment 9, we are going to be creating a video in Premiere Pro. So you're required to download and install Adobe Premiere Pro today. You're going to be creating a video that is about 1.5 minutes long, or 90 seconds in other words. Okay, so again, there are 3 parts to this assignment, just like in your animation assignment. So the first part is creating a storyboard, very important. And then the next part, after you've created your storyboard, would be creating the video. And then part 3 would be the reflective questions. So we're now in part 1 of the assignment, creating a storyboard. So note that when you're creating your storyboard, that your video needs to have an introduction. So if it's a short film, so introducing the short film, so you know, things like title, things like that, and also an outro. So with credits and copyright information, links to sources and things like that. If you have copyright information which you need to include. Okay, so in the intro, I said you can have title, you can have, if it's, you can also have the name of the producer, which would be you. You can also include a logo if you have a logo in your introduction. Okay, so think about what you want in your introduction. Your introduction can be about, let's say, 5 to 10 seconds long, and your outro can also be about 5 to 10 seconds long, and that's leaving you about just over a minute now for your main content of your short film. You need to also include an audio track which has background music and a voice recording, so you need to have your voice recording over that, some kind of narration or dialogue. You need to have at least 7 different scene changes, so 7 different movie clips, and the content that you have in here must be related to your theme and also be realistic. Try not to be too specific about what you want in your video, because you'll be looking for stock images, or you might be trying to get video off other sources like YouTube and things like that, and then inserting it into your own video, making it kind of like a montage of different videos to create your own. Okay, so some ideas that you can have is maybe an advertisement or a commercial for a product. It could also be a movie trailer. It could also be a very short mini documentary, a 1.5 minute long mini documentary, or if you're really at a loss, you can just read a paragraph of your EPUB textbook and then have relevant movie clips showing, as you're reading it. So you could be narrating this 1.5 minutes, and then you can have relevant movie clips showing in the background. For example, if you're talking about different breeds of dogs and you're reading a paragraph in your text about this, you can have movie clips of the different breeds of dogs in your video. Okay, so so this class, spend some time to think about what your idea is, and then continue to work on your storyboard. If you're not sure about your idea, please get in touch with me and we can have a little chat about it, or you can email me, let me know about your idea, and I can give you my feedback. Okay, so what you're required to do for this assignment is to create a hand-drawn storyboard. Again, it doesn't have to be very well drawn. It can mostly be text. You can just write things out. If you don't like to draw very much, that is fine. Or again, you can also just draw stick figures and things like that. Okay, so minimum should be 5 pages with 3 slides, 3 squares on each page. Okay, and you must include a script, of course. The more effort you put in here, like what your narration, what you're going to read or say in the script, then the less work you have to do when you actually get to the production of your video. So whenever you do it, either you do it now or do it later, you still have to write a script. So you might as well do it now. Okay, so how detailed you want to be really depends on you, but the more work you do now, the less work you have to do later. So just note that you're not just including a script just for marks. You're including a script because it's going to help you later on when you produce your video. Okay, and next, take a picture of each page of your storyboard. So each page would be a JPEG. Combine all the JPEGs into one PDF and then submit as one PDF, please. So that makes it easier for me to mark your storyboard. Okay, and make sure that you rotate it to the right view. All right, and then after that, we'll talk about your part 2 next, which is creating the video. That will be next when we talk about Adobe Premiere Pro in the next class.